the wife of the Lord of heaven. My beloved husband has put me in charge of our beloved Demetrius's presidential campaign. He has given me full authority over the spiritual action committees that are working for him in each state, and he has also decreed that I shall be the one to speak to the public on all matters. God our Father has directed Demetrius, Speaker Gerald Polley, to do his campaign on a series of good deeds, to find needs and fulfill them, to show the public how he would lead. God has called me into the holiest of all, and presented to me a good deed that he would like to have people do in Demetrius's name, to help those who are struggling for a fair share of what their talents create. Currently, the Writers Guild is striking in Hollywood because they are not receiving a fair share on the sale of the products they create. God backs their efforts. He believes those they are working for are making enough that they can give the writers a greater share. This strike is a tremendous burden on the writers. God requests that all the credit card companies give the writers a 2-month grace period where they will charge them no interest to help ease the burden on them. This would not only create goodwill among the writers toward the credit card companies, but God is sure it will create goodwill with them among the greater majority of their customers. God asked the credit card companies to do this in Demetrius's name, in Speaker Gerald Polley's name, to say that they heard his appeal, heard his request, and are willing to show that they are good and decent people, and help those struggling to gain a fair share from what they create. Demetrius thinks this is a very good idea, and added the thought himself that after the first 2 months of no interest, perhaps the credit card companies could give the strikers a reduced rate of 10% for an additional 2 months. This would certainly show their goodwill, and in the long run increase their profits, because if the strikers win, they're going to have more to spend, and will probably be using their credit cards more. The credit card companies will make back anything they lose in short order. Gerald feels, as God does, that this is a very beneficial proposal for everyone. I certainly hope that the credit card companies will hear my appeal, fulfill God's wishes, make this gesture for a great American who wants to lead their country. Mary Magdalene, the wife of the Lord of heaven, and a devoted servant of him that dwells in the holiest of all, now and forever.